And since my client was quite old, I intended to accompany her home when we finished with her nails. But when I looked back at the entrance, there was no one there. Did you see an old lady pass by here? I was a little bit worried because I had had very few clients for several days and already had some overdue bills.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi there. Come in, welcome. The lady looked about 70 or 80 years old and walked very slowly. So sweet.
Hello, dear. I was wondering if you could do my nails.
Of course, ma'am. Do you want to make an appointment or for right now?
For right now, if you're free, dear.
I helped her to the chair. She got comfortable, and I started working on her nails.
Sorry, my nails are such a mess. I'm embarrassed.
Oh no, don't worry. I'll make them look brand new. They were indeed very neglected, but nothing that couldn't be fixed with love and hard work. Haha. Oh, your hands are so cold, ma'am. It's been cold today, hasn't it? I think it's going to rain. At first, she didn't say much, but she kept looking into my eyes with a kind smile. I felt like she was trying to reassure me. Do you live around here, ma'am?
Oh no, dear. I live quite far away.
I found it a bit strange for a lady her age to be out alone and far from home.
It's a shame because I used to take good care of my hands. But where I live now, there's no one to do my nails.
Really? I just listened attentively.
And I live with a lot of people I don't know, so I'm too shy to ask.
Maybe she lived in an apartment building, or a communal house, or on a ranch, and was visiting a relative.
And my kids don't visit me that often anymore, so I can't ask them for help either.
Really? You should scold them, ma'am, so they'll come see you.
Don't worry. It's been a long time since they stopped visiting me. They don't even bring me flowers anymore.
I felt very sad, realizing that the lady was completely abandoned by her children.
That's why I always told my children that when I die, I want to be cremated. So I'm not left alone in the cemetery.
My mom has told me the same. I tried to lighten the conversation so the lady would enjoy her time. Didn't you have trouble getting here, ma'am? The streets are all messy around here.
No, I pass by here every day and see you, dear. Always working hard.
But didn't she say she lived far away? I don't think she walks all the way here, alone. Or does she? But how come I never saw her before? Did you come to see your kids or a friend?
No, they don't know I'm around here. But I passed by and saw you alone, and I needed to get my nails done.
Well, I'm glad you came to pamper yourself for a bit. She was a very pleasant lady. Being with her gave me a lot of peace.
Dear, can I tell you something?
Of course.
Don't be sad. Everything will get better, I promise.
I didn't know what she meant, but I felt her good intentions. Are you cold, ma'am? Your hands are still very cold.
Huh?
Should we turn on the heater?
Don't worry, dear. It's just that where I live, it's always cold, and I'm used to it. I'm okay.
I worried, thinking the lady lived in very poor conditions. It was so sad.
I need to tell you something else.
Go ahead.
Don't be sad anymore. Everything will be fine. Look, debts can be paid off by working, and you're very hardworking.
Thank you so much.
Trust me, it's not worth worrying about things that have a solution. Enjoy your daughter and live your life happily.
Her words gave me a lot of encouragement. All done, ma'am. Would you like any design or nail polish color?
Oh, don't worry. Don't waste your materials. It's perfect like this. You made my hands so beautiful. Tell me, how much do I owe you?
Then, the lady started looking for her purse to pay for the service.
How strange.
Is everything okay, ma'am?
I can't find my purse, dear.
I would have been suspicious of anyone else, but this lady had the sweetest vibe I'd ever felt. I just trusted her. Don't worry, ma'am. If you want, I'll settle it with the person who comes to pick you up.
Oh, no one's coming to get me, dear. I'm going alone.
I got a lump in my throat, and the worst part was that I didn't have money to help her.
Dear, don't worry. I'll come back to pay you.
Don't worry, ma'am. Really, the service, it's on the house.
Thank you, dear. But I'd still like to see you again, okay?
Just then, the storm started, very heavy. Ma'am, it looks like it's going to rain hard. If you wait for me a little bit, I can walk you home. What do you say?
I don't want to bother you, dear. I live very far, but I promise I'll come back to pay you.
It's no bother, ma'am.
I have to go because the light's going out. Goodbye, dear.
When the lady took a single step out of the shop, I turned around for a moment and saw that she had forgotten something. Ma'am, your shawl. In a second, she had vanished. Did you see an old lady?
No.
Did you see an elderly lady pass by?
No.
Then I knew. Her cold hands, her kids who didn't visit her to bring flowers.
My light's going out. Goodbye, dear. Enjoy your daughter.
I never talked about my daughter. How would she know? 2 weeks have passed, and my dear friend hasn't come back. Wherever she is, I hope she's as peaceful as she made me feel.